Every year, thousands of tons of Doritos are consumed worldwide. To meet this enormous demand, giant harvesters are used to harvest tons of corn. But how are 70,000 bags of Doritos produced every day? We visited the fritolay factory to discover how one of the world's most popular snacks is made. Doritos were created by Arch West, a fritolay marketing executive in the 1960s. He discovered crispy tortillas in a local restaurant in San Diego, California. Taking advantage of leftover corn tortillas that would not be used due to being broken or not meeting sales standards, he came up with the idea to cut them into triangles, fry them, and season them, thus creating the first Doritos. The term Dorito is derived from the Spanish word dorado, which translates to small pieces of gold. By 1988, Doritos had become the best-selling chips globally, a trend that continues today with a diverse range of 10 different flavors. Unlike ordinary chips made from potatoes, Doritos have corn flour as a basic ingredient. Corn are carefully cut from the plants, ensuring not to damage the grains. The harvesting capacity reaches 140 tons per day, ensuring a steady supply to the plant. The corn are cut just above the ground and are then removed and transported to the factory. The supplier takes care to clean and dry the grains. This is accomplished using vibrating machines that effectively eliminate dust, stones, sand, and other residues while ensuring an increase in the moisture content to 14%, a crucial factor for the production process. Next, the prepared corn is sent to the nacho factory. The factory receives a daily shipment of 45,000 kilograms of corn. The dry corn is moved from extensive storage bins to vessels, where it undergoes cooking in water. This results in a yearly production exceeding 6,500,000 kilograms of finished product. Frito-Lay's factory stands as one of the world's largest chip factories, capable of producing over 100,000 packs of nachos daily, which are then distributed to the market. The factory is organized into 4 main areas. The corn area is dedicated to the production of tortilla-type products like Doritos. In the center, there is a distribution center spanning 65,000 square meters. The factory has the capacity to produce 70 to 100,000 bags of Doritos daily, which is approximately 18 million bags per year. The first notable feature upon arrival is the presence of 2 enormous silos, each capable of storing 120 tons of corn grains. With the contents of these silos, the factory can produce 20,000 kilograms of Doritos. This marks the initial phase in creating a Dorito. The corn must undergo cooking before entering the soaking tank. Initially, the corn is boiled in kettles close to boiling point. Later, it is transferred to open tanks, where it soaks for approximately half a day. Each cooking pot accommodates around 300 kilograms of corn and 90 liters of water. The corn is cooked at 93 degrees Celsius for about 4 minutes before being left to soak for 12 hours. After the initial cooking, the corn is moved to large tanks for an overnight soaking, facilitating the softening of the grains. This soaking process enables the corn to absorb moisture, aiding in the removal of the corn husk. The outer husk of the grain is filtered out, leaving behind only soft and hydrated corn. When the moisture content reaches 45%, the husks become soft and can be easily removed. Following the soaking process, a pumping system transports the corn to the washer, where the removed husks are separated. The corn then moves on a conveyor belt from the drum to the mill. Following the cleaning process, it proceeds to a grinding machine equipped with rotating millstones that grind the corn into a dough. This process involves pulverizing the corn grains between the 2 stones, resulting in the production of a soft corn dough. As the grinding process continues, water is added into the flour to achieve the desired consistency of the corn dough. The resulting dough undergoes inspection for 3 crucial factors: moisture content, temperature, and the texture of the grind. The dough comes out of the mill through a narrow nozzle that shapes it into a thin sheet. This sheet is then passed between 2 metal rollers that shape it into a ribbon. The third roller is equipped with triangular dies, cutting individual triangular nachos. The dough moves between these rollers and through the cutter, creating the distinctive Doritos shape. Similar to a cookie cutter, the sharp edges of the roller pierce the dough, producing perfect triangular pieces. This machine has a capacity to cut 6,000 individual chips per minute, amounting to over 8 million chips every 24 hours. The freshly cut Doritos move along a conveyor belt to the next stage, which involves baking in the oven. Despite the seemingly organized process, any leftover dough is not wasted. Instead, it is recycled and sent back to the dough vats to be reused. Now it's time to toast those tortillas. The triangular nachos enter an extraordinary oven operating at 340 degrees Celsius with 3 levels and high temperatures. The nachos spend just a few seconds in this specialized oven, achieving the desired texture, preventing them from drying out and preserving moisture. This process also contributes to the formation of the characteristic bubbles found in Doritos. The industrial oven effectively seals the outer surface, preserving moisture and creating bubbles in the dough. This process is crucial for giving Doritos their distinctive crunch. Despite spending only 16 seconds inside, it is sufficient to dry the dough to a point where it remains intact when handled. The heat entrapment results in tiny moisture pockets within the dough. This gives Doritos their characteristic irregular texture. Later, the team allows the tortillas to cool on a series of conveyor belts before proceeding to the fryer. This short break also provides inspectors with an opportunity to ensure that none of the triangles have burned during their time in the oven. Next, a mesh conveyor belt takes the triangles to the fryer, where the oil is maintained at a temperature of 182 degrees Celsius, and nachos require only 55 seconds to fry. At this stage, the nachos attain the perfect color and crispy texture. The bubbles present in a completed Dorito are essentially air pockets trapped in the chip during the frying process. After this step, a mesh conveyor belt removes the nachos and the excess oil returns to the fryer. Using vibrating conveyors, the Doritos are now transported to a special drum where they are mixed with the appropriate spices and ingredients. At the following station, a screw auger dispenses nacho seasoning into the drum. Large bags of the blend, containing a secret combination of cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and spices, are added to the machine's top, funneling the mix into the drum. The primary ingredients include various cheeses, spices, flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate, and preservatives to prolong the product's shelf life. Nozzles spray the nachos with canola oil, enhancing the surface's adhesiveness and ensuring the seasoning sticks. This massive drum effectively and evenly distributes the seasoning. As the delicate chips move through the drum, they serve as buffers, preventing breakage against each other. The seasoned Doritos embark on a lengthy journey along a 30-meter conveyor belt to ensure thorough cooling before undergoing packaging. With an annual value of $4 billion, this high-demand product undergoes careful handling. Once out of the seasoning drum, the nachos are directed to various packaging machines by hoppers. The packaging device represents a technical choreography at its finest, with each machine equipped with 14 cube-shaped scales. Doritos are carefully positioned and drop through the measuring machine, where a series of spoons precisely weigh a bag of Doritos. When there's enough for a package, a trapdoor opens, the nachos fall, and simultaneously, a machine shapes an aluminum and plastic strip into a bag. The nachos drop into the bag, which is promptly closed and cut by heat sealing, simultaneously sealing the bottom of the next bag. The bagging machine introduces nitrogen and packs it with an airtight seal. This process removes oxygen to prevent spoilage, ensuring that Doritos stay fresh for an extended period. Additionally, it creates an air cushion inside the bag, preventing the chips from breaking. Each large bag of Doritos contains approximately 100 chips. A worker verifies that there are 8 bags in each box. This plant has the capacity to manufacture and package 70,000 bags of Doritos every day, totaling over 18 million bags per year. Next, they are distributed to the retailers and made available for consumers to enjoy. If you want to know how chocolate is made, watch the video on your screen, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating the notifications to continue learning. Thanks for watching.